Today, my topic is on cell cycles. First one is prophase. The nucleus divisions beings the with prophase. The important events during this phase are given below. The cells become spiraled and vacuous. The chromatin materials of the nucleus gradually become shorter and thicker, and from the chromosomes. Each chromosome is formed of the two chromatids. The two chromatids of a chromosome are connected by the centromeres. The nucleus and nuclear membranes disappear by the end of prophase. Second one is metaphase. The metaphase is marked by the appearance of spindle and arrangement of chromosomes on the equators of spindles. The centrioles divided into two parts. Each centrioles migrate towards the opposite poles of the cell. Around each centrioles, osteal rays are formed in the cytoplasms. The additions to the osteal rays, longer delicate spindle fibers run from end of the cells between the osteal figures. The spindle fibers along with osters constitute in amphiosters of mitotic spindles. During metaphase, the chromosomes are shorter and thicker. This centromere occupy the centriole or the plan of the equator of the mitotic spindles. Third one is anaphase. Anaphase అంటే చలన దశ అంటారు. The centromere of each chromosome divided and allows the separation of two sister chromatids into two daughter chromosomes. The daughter chromosomes moves toward the opposite pole of the cells. The movement of chromosomes is governed by the contraction of spindle fibers. The chromosome developed in the shape J or LV according to the oppositions of the centromere into the chromosomes. ఈ దశలో ఖండతంతువులు క్రోమోజోమ్ల యొక్క ధ్రువాలను లాగుతాయి. టీలోఫేజ్. Telophase is the final stage of the karyokinesis. The chromosome being to uncoily and from chromatin networks. The nucleus begins to the repairs. New nucleus membranes developed around the chromatin net from the elements of endoplasmic reticulum. Spindle fibers break down and observed in the cytoplasms. Thus, two daughter nuclei are the formed. The cytokinesis. Second one is the division of the cytoplasm into two daughter cells is called cytokinesis. The division starts as a construction slowly the constructions depends and constricts the cytoplasm and the cells into two parts. Significance of mitosis. Mitosis helps in the repair of tissues. Old and worn out cells are replaced through mitosis. Mitosis helps in the growth and development of the organs. The chromosomal number is maintained constant in certain organisms. The mitosis is involved in asexual reproduction. The cleavage of egg during embryogenesis and division of blastema during blastogenesis both involves mitosis. Second one is meiosis. The diploid parent cell divided into four haploid cells is called meiosis. It is also called reduction division because the chromosomes number is reduced to haploids from diploid. The term meiosis was coined by J.B. Farmer in 1905. It takes place only in reproductive cells during formation of gametes. Meiosis consists of two divisions. There are meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1. Heterotropy divisions. It is the first metatic division during which the diploid cells is divided into two haploid cells. The daughter cells resulting from this division are different from the parent cells in chromosomes numbers. And the first mitotic divisions is called heterotypic divisions. It consists of the following phase. First one is prophase, second one is metaphase, third one is anaphase, fourth one is telophase, fifth one is cytokinesis. Prophase 1. The prophase of first mitotic divisions is of longer duration. Significant features peculiar to meiosis occur in the phase. The phase can be subdivided into 5 substatus. There are leptotin and zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, and diakinesis. Leptotin. In the leptotin stage, the volume of the nucleus is increased. The chromosomes become distinct, long and uncoiled. The occurs in diploid number. The chromosomes at this stage take up a specific orientations inside the nucleus. The end of the chromosomes converge towards one side of the nucleus. That side where the centromeres lies in this stage is called Buckwheat stage. The centrioles divided into two, zygotin. The chromosomes become shorter and thicker. In the zygote stage, the pairing of the homologous chromosomes takes place. The pairing of the homologous chromosomes is called synapse. 3 types of synapse have been recognized. There are pro-terminal synapse. The pairings, the homologous chromosomes start from the end of continuous towards their centromeres. Procentric synapses. The homologous chromosomes starts pairing from their centromeres and the pairing progressive towards the end of the homologous. Random synapses. The random type of synapses occurs at various points of the homologous chromosomes. The pairs so formed are called bivalents. The centrioles move to the opposite poles. Pachytins. Next one is pachytins. Pachytin is the longest subphases is meiosis 1. During pachytins pairing, the complete and chromosomes become shorter and thicker. Each individual's chromosomes of each bivalent beings to split longitudinally into two similar chromatids. As a result, each bivalent now contains 4 chromatids. These are described as quadrilent or tetrad stages. During pachytin stage, an important genetic phenomenon called crossing overs take place. The chromatids are remaining attached together between non-sister chromatids of each homologous chromosome is called crossing over, which is accompanied by the chiasmata formations. Next one is diplotin stages. In these stages of the chromosomes and homologous chromosomes refill each others. The two homologous chromosomes refill each others. The two homologous chromosomes thus separate from each others by the end of the diplotins. These chiasmata beings to move along the length of the chromosomes from the centromeres towards the end. The displacement of chiasmata is termed as terminalizations. Next one is diakinesis. Terminalizations is completed in the stage. Next one is the bivalent chromosomes become more condensed and evenly distributed in the nucleus. The nucleus and nuclear membranes are disappear. Spindle fibers make their appearance in the cytoplasms. Metaphase. Next one is metaphase. The metaphase is meiosis is very similar to the mitosis. The mitosis spindles is developed in the stages. In metaphase, the bivalents move to the equator and finally they orient themselves on the equators. Unlike the condition of mitosis in two chromosomes of each chromosome due to not separate in the meiosis, the centrosome does not divide it. The repulsive force between the bivalent chromosomes increase greatly and the chromosomes become ready to separate. Anaphase. During this phase, the bivalents move towards the opposites pole on the spindles. The treated which was having 4 chromatids now separates into the 2 dyads due to the complete separations of maternal and paternal chromosomes of the bivalents. So the actual reductions occur in the stage. Next one, the before each separated half chromosome consists of 2 sister chromatids attached to the gathered by the common centromeres. Telophase. The applied number of chromosomes after reaching their respective poles become uncoiled and elongated. The nucleus begins to repairs. The endoplasmic reticulum from the nuclear membranes around the chromosomes, thus 2 daughter nucleus are formed. Cytokinesis. After the karyokinesis and cytokinesis occur and 2 haploid cells are formed. In many cases, these daughter cells pass through the short interphase. In some cases, the changes of the telophase might not occur. The anaphase 1 directly leads to the prophase of the meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 completed, meiosis 2. It is the second meiotic divisions. During this, the division 2 haploid cells formed during the first meiotic divisions divided into 4 haploid cells. These divisions is a mitotic divisions. The daughter cells are similar to parent cells in the chromosomes numbers. Hence, the divisions is called homotypic divisions. The second mitotic division includes the following phase: prophase 2, second one is metaphase 2, third one is anaphase 2, fourth one is telophase 2, fifth one is cytokinesis. Prophase 2. During second prophase, the nucleus and nuclear membranes disappear in the both the haploid cells and the formation of spindle starts. The chromosomes appear distinct with 2 chromatids. Second one is metaphase. The second metaphase is of very short durations. The chromatids move towards the center of the spindle and orient them on the equators. The chromatids of each chromosomes are separated by the division of the centromeres. Next one is third one is anaphase. The separated chromatid become daughter's chromosomes and move to the opposite poles due to the concentration of the spindle fibers. Telophase. The chromosomes at each pole uncoils and thin out of the form the chromatin net. The nuclear membranes surrounds each group of chromatin net. The nucleus repairs. Thus 2 nuclei are recognized in each cells. Cytokinesis. After the karyokinesis in each haploid mitotic cells, the cytokinesis occurs and thus 4 haploid cells are formed. The cells the further changes to develop into gametes. Significance of meiosis. The meiosis has the greatest significance for the biological world because of the following uses. Gametes are produced by the meiosis. The meiosis maintains the definite and constant number of the chromosomes in the organisms. If there is no meiosis, the chromosome number is doubled or quadrupled. This would result in the formation of abnormal forms. By the crossing over, the meiosis provide an opportunity for the exchange of the genes and the because cases the genetic variations among the species. The variation are the raw materials for evolutions. Next one, cell cycle regulations. The series of cell cycles events are regulated by the two proteins. They are cyclins and kinases. First one is cyclins. Cyclins are regulatory subunits. Three different cyclins are found. There are G1 cyclin and S cyclins and G2 cyclins. S cyclins, S cyclin and M cyclins. These levels of cyclins rise and fall with the phases of the cell cycles. Kinases. Kinases are the phosphorylating enzymes. The levels of kinases remain stable up in cell cycles. They are catalytic and cannot act independently until they are associated with cyclins. Hence, there are called cyclins dependent kinases. They add phosphate group to various proteins that control the process of cell cycles. A specific cyclin dependent kinases associates with a specific cyclins from forming CDK cyclin complex. There are G1 CDK cyclin complex and SCDK cyclin complex, MCDK cyclin complex. When cycles are stimulated to divided G1 CDK cyclins complex appears first. This complex appears the cell cycles for S phases. Activates the factors required for DNA duplication in S phases. The SCDK cyclin complex phosphorylates the proteins necessary for DNA replication in S phases. MCDK cyclin complex is synthesized during S phases and G2 phases, but its activations is under the check till the end of the DNA replications. The activated MCDK cyclin complex induces chromosomes conditionation, breakdown of nuclear membrane and mitotic spindle formations. Decreases in MCDK cyclin complex helps in the deconditions of chromosomes and recognition of nuclear membranes, thus completing the cell divisions. The cells now start the new cycles. Checkpoint in cell cycle regulations. The coordination of different stages in cell cycles in depending upon the checkpoints. The checkpoints controls that ensures progress of cell divisions in a specific order of the cell cycles events. The different checkpoints in cell cycles are G1 checkpoint, G2 checkpoint and M checkpoint. The critical point in the cell cycles of G1 checkpoint, it allows the transition of G1 phase into S phases. The concentration and activity of MCDK complex acts as G1 checkpoint. Once the transition occurs, the remaining cell can be completed. A second transaction occurs at G2 checkpoint. The construction and activity of MCDK cycling complex act as G2 checkpoint. Through G2 checkpoint cycles entails revision of phases. The M checkpoint final checkpoint of during division of itself. This checkpoint regulates formation of spindle fiber and their attachment to the centromeres. These checkpoints into not controlled by CDK complex by the enzymes. DNA replications వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇది ఒక చిన్న టాపిక్, ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు వినండి అయిపోతుంది. ద రిప్లికేషన్ ఈజ్ ద duplications process by the which a DNA molecules produce exact copies of its own structures. Replications occur inside the chromosomes. It occurs during interphases. The parent's DNA standards functions as templates for the synthesis of new DNA strands. The new DNA is produced by the semi-conservation process from the two standard strands produced on standard in the parent strand and the second strand in newly synthesized DNA. Replications requires the following components. There are: the replication starts as a specific point is called origin. At the site of origin, the two strands are separate. This separation is brought about by the enzymes helicase. At the point where the two strands are separated or replicating fork in formed, the fork appears in the form of a Y. The duplication of DNA is brought about by the movement of the replication fork. The separated DNA strands act as templates. The DNA synthesis requires a RNA primers. The primers is a short RNA polynucleotide chains. The primer RNA is synthesized by the DNA template close to the origin of replications. It is synthesized by RNA polymerase. The synthesis of the new DNA strand takes place by the addition of DNA nucleotides to the ribonucleotide of the RNA primer. This leads to the elongation of the primer's nucleotides in the 3-1 directions. This is the catalyzed by the enzymes DNA polymerase. In one parent DNA stranded, the daughter strand is synthesized by the continuous standards. This standard is called leading standard because it is synthesized first in the second DNA strand. The daughter standard begins slightly later, hence this daughter standard is called lagging strand. The lagging strand is synthesized in short, hence his daughter strand is called lagging strand. The lagging strand is synthesized in short fragment is called Okazaki fragments. The enzyme DNA ligases joins the Okazaki fragments into long polynucleotide chains. The RNA primers is degraded at the end of the replications. Replication may occurs in the direction from the point of origin or in the both directions. When replications occur in only one direction is called unidirectional replications. When replications occur in both directions is called bidirectional replications. The newly formed. The chain is exactly complementary to the template chains. In replication, both standards are involved. This synthesis occurs in the 5-1 direction in the both standards. In one standard, it goes from the left to the left and right, and in the other strand in the reverse directions. The three types of DNA replications. There are three types of DNA replication. There are semi-conservative methods and conservative methods and dispersive methods. First one is semi-conservative method. These methods of DNA replication was proposed by Watson and Crick. In these methods, one strand of the DNA molecule serves the template of the synthesis of a new complementary chain. So during replications, one strand of the parent molecules is incorporated in the daughter molecules, and another strand of the parent molecules is converted the daughter molecule. This method is called semi conservative methods. This method is universally accepted and is experimentally supported by the Michelin Staheli. Conservative methods. This method was proposed by Cavalieri and Rosenberg. According to these methods, the DNA strands do not separate. The two standards acts as templates and produce a new daughter's double standards. These methods was proposed by the Cavalieri and Rosenberg. According to these methods, the DNA standards do not separate. The two standards act as templates and produce a new daughter's double standards. Thus, up to double helix formed one would be entirely of old materials, and the other double helix would be entirely of new materials. Last one is dispersive methods. According to these methods, the parents molecules. According to these methods, the parent DNA molecules break down into small pieces. Each piece synthesis of small DNA molecules. Then the daughter's DNA molecules is assembled by the linking of the old and new pieces at random, as the species of parent DNA molecules remain scattered on the daughter DNA molecules. RNA ribonucleic acid, or RNA, is nucleic acid containing ribosugars. It is found in larger amount of the cytoplasm and at less amount in the nucleus. In the cytoplasm, it is mainly found in the ribosomes, and in the nucleus, it is mainly found in the nucleus. RNA molecules are synthesized by using the deca sequence of one strand of the DNA as a template in a polymerization reactions that is catalyzed by enzymes is called RNA polymerase. In plants and the viruses, RNA act as the hereditary materials. RNA is formed of a single stranded but double stranded In removirus, RNA standard consists of several unit cells is called ribonucleotides. Hence, each RNA molecule is formed of several nucleotides. Each nucleotide is the formed of three different molecules. There are nitrogens, bases, ribosugars, phosphates. The nitrogen bases are two types. There are purines and pyrimidines. These purines are present in the RNA and adenine and guanine. The pyrimidines present in the RNA are cystones, cytosines and uracils. In RNA, purines and pyrimids are not present in equal amount. RNA types of RNA. There are two types of RNA. There are genetic RNA and non-genetic RNA. Genetic RNA. Genetic RNA is present in plant virus where DNA is absent. This RNA controls the genetic activities. It might be single stranded or double stranded or folded up in itself. Non-genetic RNA. Non-genetic RNA occurs in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. There are three types of non-genetic RNA. First one is there are messenger RNA and transfer RNA and ribosomal RNA. Thank you, my students.